championship in the QMJHL Cup at the Uniplex in Dieppe. Team Nova Scotia in gray with blue and white trim. Team New Brunswick in the deep dark blue uniforms with red and white trim, and we are underway. First of 3 20-minute stop time offside at the Nova Scotia line. Team New Brunswick going right to left on your screen. Team Nova Scotia going left to right here in the first period. Puck goes all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory. Alice Laventure sent it over into the corner. Nova Scotia will skate it up out onto the right side. Through the neutral zone they come. In over the line, Sydney Power. Power with a shot right on, and that was steered aside there by Mariah Gillespie. Team New Brunswick now through the neutral zone. They'll just dump it down into Nova Scotia territory. April Maubourquette plays it around onto the far side. Allie Chisholm, she'll skate it out through the neutral zone down the right side. In over the line, Chloe Leakey. She gets a shot off, and that's steered aside there by Gillespie. Alexi Feeney, she'll skate it down the right side and over Nova Scotia line as New Brunswick is making changes. She's down there all by herself. New Brunswick now with the puck at the side of the goal. Shot right on, they score! 1:09 into the first. New Brunswick sending the puck back down into Nova Scotia territory. Team Nova Scotia sending it up onto the far side. New Brunswick going to keep it in at the line. Chasing it down in the near corner is Chloe Lajoie. She tries to play it out into the slot area. That was broken up. But a nice job there by Alexi Feeney to take the puck away from the Nova Scotia forward, trying to skate it out. Puck will get cleared as far as the line. Kept in at the line by Chloe Roy. Nova Scotia will send the puck down into New Brunswick territory. Puck will get wrapped around the wall. Feeney, her pass gets broken up at the line. Team Nova Scotia will play it back in behind the New Brunswick goal. Team Nova Scotia trying to wrap it around the wall, play it back to the point. That hit off a stanchion, and it took a New Brunswick bounce, and Team New Brunswick was able to fire the puck just inside Team Nova Scotia's line. On the right side now, pass to the middle of the ice, being picked up there by Angoni. She had it knocked off her stick. New Brunswick will play just inside the Nova Scotia line. 2.5 gone here in the first period. 1-0 Team New Brunswick. Scramble along the near wall. Puck will be corralled by Nova Scotia, and they'll skate back through the neutral zone. They'll play it down in New Brunswick territory. Chasing down in the far corner is Brianna Payne, throwing it out in front of the goal, and Gillespie got a stick on it. Puck cleared out as far as the line, and Nova Scotia overskated it, and that allows New Brunswick to come back the other way. There's a long shot off the stick of Annabelle Daniel, and that sails high off the glass. Here's Daniel once again down and behind the Nova Scotia goal. Wrapping it around, shot right on, and that's steered aside there by Ava Fry. Long wrist shot right on, and another blocker save there by Fry. Nova Scotia will play it over into the far corner. Chasing it down is Alice Laventure. She'll try and play it up the far side, knocked down there by Team New Brunswick. Annabelle Maillet had it knocked off her stick, and then that puck will roll all the way back down into New Brunswick territory. Team New Brunswick will play it off the wall. Annabelle Daniel pushing it inside the Nova Scotia line. Team Nova Scotia turning it over in the neutral zone and over the lines. Team New Brunswick, there's a shot that'll sail high and wide of Ava Fry. Puck will get dumped down into New Brunswick territory. Zoe Lloyd back to get it. Or correction, that's Claire Bettle. Through the neutral zone now, Team New Brunswick and over the lines. Jocelyn McDonald. She tries to get a shot off. She gets hauled down in the slot area, and there's going to be a penalty here going against. Draw one there by Team New Brunswick. They'll play it down into the far corner. And And first power play of the day here for Team New Brunswick. Pass out into the slot here. Shot scores! In either event, it is a 2-0 lead, 4:29 into the first period for Team New Brunswick. Pass intended for Marie-Lou Couture. Goes all the way down into Nova Scotia territory. April Montbourquette plays it up the far side. That pass broken up. There's a long wrist shot from the point. That sails wide of the Nova Scotia goal. So again, Annabelle Danielle with the goal. A power play marker. As the puck comes right out in front of the goal, there's a shot right on. And that's grabbed onto and held on to. Draw one there by Team Nova Scotia. They'll play it up onto the near side. Ava Brown turns it over at her line. New Brunswick will get it back inside Nova Scotia territory. Montbourquette for Team Nova Scotia battling along the near wall. She'll get it up the wing. Puck will come out into neutral ice. New Brunswick will fire it back in. Delayed offside. Team New Brunswick, they've tagged back up. And right back in on the forecheck they go. There's a pass that goes off a stick, and that'll bounce out into neutral ice. Team New Brunswick will fire it all the way back into Nova Scotia territory. Montbourquette, her pass up the right wing. Ava Brown gets it out into neutral ice. Team Nova Scotia through the neutral zone and over the line. There's a long wrist shot right on Gillespie. The save. Rebound is there, and Gillespie once again with a nice save. She controlled the rebound, steered it into the corner. There's a shot from the point. That gets knocked down on the way through. Picked up there by Madeline Wilkins. She'll skate it through the neutral zone. Wilkins down the left side. Has it knocked off her stick. And Team Nova Scotia will come back the other way. Nice job getting back defensively there was Annabelle Maillet. Delayed offside at the New Brunswick line. That'll allow New Brunswick to set up the breakout. Through the neutral zone now. Raphael Parent down the right side on the backhand. Parent driving to the net, gets the shot off. Fry with the save. It ends up underneath her pad. 6:27 gone here in the first. Again, a 2-0 Team New Brunswick lead over Team Nova Scotia. Team Nova Scotia now in their own zone. Ngoni trying to get it out. That was broken up there by Team New Brunswick. Nova Scotia on the next attempt. Pass through the middle of the ice. It goes off a couple of feet and then does bounce out into neutral ice. Team New Brunswick now spins back the other way. As it's an offside at the Nova Scotia line. Trying to carry it in was Marie-Lou Couture. Team Nova Scotia will fire the puck down into New Brunswick territory, wide of the New Brunswick goal. They'll get it all the way back to the point. There's a long wrist shot redirected, and that'll just miss the near side. New Brunswick will play it up onto the left wing. Long pass from Annabelle Danielle up onto the right side. There's a long shot off the stick of Morgan Groundwater. Puck bounces right back out into the slot area. There's another shot. That one coming off the stick of Chloe Roy. That gets redirected high and wide. There's a shot that goes off the side of the mask of Ava Fry. Team New Brunswick will just fire the puck back down into Nova Scotia territory. Isla Eddy plays it off the glass, and it'll bounce down towards the New Brunswick line. 3 New Brunswick skaters were back in their own zone. Back the other way now comes Team New Brunswick in over the line. This is Danielle. Shot right on. Blocker saved by Fry. Rebound goes over into the corner. Team Nova Scotia will pick it up. They'll play it to the middle of the ice, and they'll skate it through the neutral zone. Brianna Payne dishes it off for Sydney Power. Power on the near side. Down in the near corner. Power trying to work her way free. That was taken away there by Team New Brunswick. They'll get it out as far as the line. Nice job there to keeping it at the line was Allie Chisholm. There's a pass that goes off a stick. Team New Brunswick will just clear the puck down into Nova Scotia territory, and actually it's going to go all the way down and result in an icing call. Face-off is to the left of Gillespie. Draw one there by Team Nova Scotia. Team New Brunswick playing it up onto the near wall. Nova Scotia coming up with the puck. There's a shot right on Gillespie. The save. The rebound jumps up into the air, and it comes down onto the stick of Marie-Lou Couture, who skates it through the neutral zone. She gets pushed down just inside the line. As New Brunswick skating it through the slot, getting tripped up there was Thea McFadden. And Team Nova Scotia will pick it up. They'll fire it all the way down the ice, and this will have enough to get across the goal line for an icing call with 10:52 to go now here in period. Draw one there by Team Nova Scotia. Malborcat. She'll come out onto the near side. There's a backhand pass. Gets knocked down. Team Nova Scotia playing it all the way back behind their own goal. Alice Laventure plays it up as far as the line. Kept in at the line there by Team New Brunswick. Nova Scotia will play it around onto the far side. Joanna Cleary. Her pass up to the right side. He skated through the middle of the ice and in over the line. Emerson Chason has it knocked off her stick. Team New Brunswick will come back the other way. Chloe Lajoie. She'll dump it down below the goal line. Team Nova Scotia will play it up onto the far side. Josie McCormick gets it out in the neutral ice. Team New Brunswick dumps it back inside of the Nova Scotia line, forcing Team New Brunswick to tag back up on the delayed offside. As the puck gets chipped into the Team New Brunswick bench while the door was open on the line. Team New Brunswick lead. As chasing it down, there's a shot right on and a nice save there by Fry. So Raphael Parent and and Annabelle Daniel, the goal scorers here for Team New Brunswick so far, with 9:25 to go here in period number one. 2-0 Team New Brunswick lead in the championship game of the U14 female division here at the Atlantic Challenge Cup at the Superior Propane Center in Moncton. Puck gets fired back down into Nova Scotia territory. April Malborcat spins away from the attacker, turns it over. There's a shot that sails wide of the glove side. Cleared right back into the slot area. Team New Brunswick trying to get the shot off once again. Annabelle Maillet in the slot area, unable to pull the trigger. Nova Scotia fires it off the wall, knocked down there by Team New Brunswick. Marie-Lou Couture plays it in behind the Nova Scotia goal. Nova Scotia will play it up onto the right side. Brooke McDonald. Her pass gets broken up. There's a long wrist shot right on. That coming off the stick of Kelly Lefrancois. Lefrancois comes up with the puck only momentarily, rolls off her stick, and then the puck will roll all the way down into New Brunswick territory. 8:25 to go here in the opening period. In the near corner, Audrey Gay gets pressured, forced into the corner. A couple of bodies fall down on top of the puck just by the Zamboni door. Getting a little aggressive down there in the corner. Team New Brunswick coming up, Nova Scotia coming up with the puck, however. Trying to play towards the front of the goal, and that was broken up. In over the line comes Team New Brunswick. Excuse me there, I had a bit of a tickle in my Again, Raphael Parent and Alexis Feeney with the assist on the first New Brunswick goal. That goal coming at the 1:09 mark of the first period, and then at the 4:29 mark, Annabelle Daniel made it 2-0 for Team New Brunswick, an unassisted marker. Team Nova Scotia will wrap the puck around onto the near side in their own zone. They'll skate it out through the neutral zone. There's a pass that goes off a stick. Team New Brunswick will play it off the wall back into Nova Scotia territory. Claire Ulma, her pass gets broken up. Team New Brunswick down the far side. Jocelyn McDonald to the slot area. Nobody there for Team New Brunswick. Team New Brunswick now controls. Sadie Mahan fires the puck down into Nova Scotia territory. Macy McLeod on the near side. She gets pressured, and New Brunswick will come up with the puck, trying to play it towards the front of the goal. That was broken up. Team Nova Scotia will fire the puck all the way back down into New Brunswick territory. No icing with 6.5 to go here in the opening period. Puck gets played off the wall. New Brunswick will get it out as far as the line. Nice job there at the line by Joanna Cleary to keep the puck in momentarily. And New Brunswick will play it down through the neutral zone. Thea McFadden lost an edge as she was going through the neutral zone and fell down on the attack there. But she manages to keep the puck in at the Nova Scotia line. Walking in, wrist shot right on, and Fry the save. Rebounds there, and that's cleared away back down into neutral ice. Team Nova Scotia now into New Brunswick territory, and getting her stick hooked up there was Allie Chisholm. And New Brunswick will come back the other way. Here's McFadden in over the line. McFadden trying to get around the defender. Nice job there by Montbourquette of Nova Scotia to keep McFadden to the outside. Here's New Brunswick now working their way into the slot area. There's a shot that sails high and wide off the stick of Raphael Parent. As she walked into the slot area and got a shot off even as she was being tripped up there, and a good shot at that. There's a pass that'll come right through the slot area and will come all the way back out into neutral ice. Dakota Terrio in over the line. Pass into the slot for Parent. Parent trying to get the shot off. That gets blocked. Ava Brown will start out for Team Nova Scotia. Through the neutral zone, in over the New Brunswick line down the right side. Brown still with it, in behind the New Brunswick goal, taking the scenic route around. She'll spin and fire, and that'll go off the right leg of Gillespie. Under 5 to go here in the first. 2-0 Team New Brunswick over Team Nova Scotia. Montbourquette, her shot goes off a stick, and that just goes over the New Brunswick goal. Parent will play it off the glass and get the puck out into neutral ice. L'Aventure for Team Nova Scotia. Her pass will go past everyone. It'll be picked up by Team New Brunswick, and right away headmanned to Alexi Feeney. Feeney will play it down below the Nova Scotia goal line. On the near side, Ava Brown will pick it up for Team Nova Scotia. She turns it over. Here's a shot blockered away there by Fry. Marie-Lou Couture in the slot area, being denied there by the blocker of the Nova Scotia goaltender. Here's Montbourquette for Team Nova Scotia. She'll spin away from a check. She'll pass it out into the neutral zone. Team New Brunswick will play it back onto the other side of the red line. Alice L'Aventure hits the brakes in her own zone, spinning away from the forecheck of Team New Brunswick. Montbourquette will pick it up down below the goal line. She turns it over. Annabelle Daniel in behind the Nova Scotia goal into the near corner. She gets pinned against the wall. Annabelle Mallet looking for the loose puck. There's a shot from the point off the stick of Madeline Wilkins, and Fry with the save. And delayed penalty here coming up to Team Nova Scotia. It's going to be a Parent and Annabelle Daniel with the goals. Second power play opportunity of the afternoon for Team New Brunswick. There's a shot that gets blocked on the way through. Team New Brunswick will keep it in at the left point. Mallet will send it over to the far side. Pass right through the seam. Nova Scotia only able to get it out as far as the line. Mallet plays it over onto the far side. Parent pass goes off a stick. It'll bounce back to the point for Mallet. Morgan Groundwater sending it towards the Nova Scotia goal, and that was steered aside there by Fry. Pass into the slot area. There's another shot that gets redirected just wide of the goal. Marie-Lou Couture into the corner. There's a pass to the slot area. Goes off a foot back into the corner. Groundwater back to the point for Mallet. Back for Groundwater on the left wall. Her wrist shot. That gets knocked down on the way through. Puck still loose, and it's once again corralled by Team New Brunswick. Groundwater, her pass into the slot area, nobody there for Team New Brunswick. She'll chase it down on the far side. It'll come loose, and Team Nova Scotia will come up with it, trying to fire it out. It gets knocked down at the line there. Nice job by Annabelle Millet to keep the puck alive in Nova Scotia territory. 35 seconds to go on the power play. There's a shot. Fry will steer that aside. Minute 40 to go now here in period one. McFadden over onto the far side. Zoe Lloyd, her shot goes off a leg. In the slot area, getting a backhand shot off was Marie-Lou Couture, goes wide of the goal. There's a long wrist shot right on. Fry the save. 10 seconds to go now in the Team New Brunswick power play. Here's McFadden. Zoe Lloyd, her pass down low. There's a shot that goes off the crossbar. Teams are now back at even strength. Here's McFadden at the left point. Wrist shot. That sails high and wide as we're under a minute to go now here in the first. Team Nova Scotia getting the puck out into neutral ice. New Brunswick turning it over. Nova Scotia will fire it back down into New Brunswick territory. Team New Brunswick will skate it out through the neutral zone. In over the line. Nice little dipsy doodle move there by Zoe Lloyd, but she just lost control of it the very last second. Team Nova Scotia will just find the open ice and fire it all the way down into New Brunswick territory. And it's going to have enough to make it across for an icing call, so we're going to bring the face-off all the way. Draw one there by Team New Brunswick. Team Nova Scotia, however, will pick up the puck and fire it around on the far side. Team Nova Scotia just electing to try and pin it against the wall and chew up the rest of this first period. It'll come loose and it'll be picked up over on the far side, but the buzzer will sound to bring to an end the open. So, again, my apologies. Emma Clarke, starting goaltender for Team New Brunswick, and not Mariah Gillespie, as Emma Clarke is wearing number 1. Back underway here in second period action as, again, Team New Brunswick with a 2-0 lead over Team Nova Scotia. Puck is fired in wide of the Nova Scotia goal. Ma Bourquette for Team Nova Scotia will play it up onto the near side, takes a New Brunswick bounce along the wall. Marie-Lou Couture turns it over. Team Nova Scotia will clear it out into neutral ice, and the puck will roll all the way down into New Brunswick territory. Zoe Lloyd plays it off the wall. Puck will go all the way down into Nova Scotia territory. This is going to have enough weight to get across for an icing call. 35 seconds gone here in period number 2. And that is where we stand 35 seconds into this second period. Draw is won there by Team New Brunswick. They'll play it off the wall and into the corner. Pinching down low will be Alice Laventure. She'll keep the puck down deep in New Brunswick territory. A little bit of a rugby scrum going on in the far corner, and the puck will come loose and picked up there by Team New Brunswick. Pass up onto the right side. Team New Brunswick will just clear it out into neutral ice through the neutral zone. This is Annabelle Millet. She'll fire it down below the goal line and behind Team Nova Scotia's goal. It'll be Laventure wrapping it around the wall for Team Nova Scotia. Team New Brunswick will be unable to keep it in at the line, but it gets past everyone and all the way down for an icing call, so we'll bring the face-off all the way back. The second one will be the U14 male, which will feature, again, Team New Brunswick and Team Nova Scotia. Team New Brunswick controlling down in Nova Scotia territory. Slapped off the stick, kept in at the line, however, by Zoe Lloyd. There's a shot that goes off a stick up over the glass and out of play. Playing over on rink D here. Draw one there by Team New Brunswick. There's a shot that'll go off a leg, and Team Nova Scotia will skate it out in a neutral ice. Puck played back as far as the Nova Scotia line. Team New Brunswick trying to get it in. Little miscommunication there between the two attacking forwards. That allows Team Nova Scotia to come up with the puck. They'll skate it out through the neutral zone. They'll turn it over in the neutral zone. And back the other way now is Marie-Lou Couture. plays it in as far as the line. Team Nova Scotia will clear it back out in a neutral ice. And there's an offside at the Nova Scotia line. 2-0. Team New Brunswick lead over Team Nova Scotia. In over the line now. Team New Brunswick trying to get a shot off there was Annabelle Daniel. She got tripped up, no call. Team Nova Scotia will start back the other way through the neutral zone. Puck will get fired in wide of the goal in Team New Brunswick territory. Puck battle along the wall. Won there by Team Nova Scotia. Tried to play it back into the slot area, but that was broken up. Team New Brunswick now back the other way in over the line. This is Jocelyn McDonald. She's trying to get a shot off. That goes off a leg and into the corner. McDonald gets tripped up in behind the Nova Scotia goal. There's going to be a penalty here coming up to Team Nova Scotia. Emma Clarke making her way to the bench for the extra attacker. Team New Brunswick pushing the puck down into the corner. Zoe LeBlanc towards the front of the goal. Shot from a bad angle. And that's steered aside there by Ava Fry. Puck goes right through the blue paint and over to the near side. And finally, Team Nova Scotia is able to touch the puck. Isla Eddy, the guilty party, going to the sin bin for 2 minutes or less. Parent plays it back to the point. Wilkins plays it over onto the near side for Lloyd. There's a shot from Lloyd that sails high and wide. Thea McFadden trying to play the puck back down in deep, but Nova Scotia is able to come up with the loose puck and fire it all the way back down into New Brunswick territory. Here's Zoe Lloyd. Pass to the neutral zone. Up onto the near side. Marie-Lou Couture. Battling down below the goal line. A little bit of a scrum going on back there, and finally the referee will blow the whistle, and we'll have a face-off to the right of 2-0 lead. Raphael Parent and Annabelle Daniel with the goals back in the first period for Team New Brunswick. Clean face-off win there for Team New Brunswick. Parent working her way in, gets a shot off, and she fires that one high and wide short side. Down in the corner, Jocelyn McDonald trying to work her way free. McDonald working her way out, trying to jam play short side, and then Ava Fry puts the mid on it and grabs onto that and hangs on. Scotia goal. Again, 15:40 to go here in period 2. Still 50 seconds of power play time left for Team New Brunswick. There's a shot, scores! Annabelle Daniel with her a little bit and try to eliminate the Monday altogether. And it's been a little bit of positive feedback so far, from my understanding, on especially when it comes to the travel day for teams like Newfoundland. Puck gets fired down into New Brunswick territory. So again, Team Nova Scotia trailing by 3 as Team New Brunswick fires the puck back down the ice, and it'll be an icing call. 15-12 to assists on that goal, and that goal coming at the 4:26 mark of the second period. Right off the draw, Nova Scotia gets the shot off, and that'll roll into Emma Clarke, and she will grab onto that and hang on, and we'll have the Team New Brunswick goal. Long wrist shot, redirected in front of the goal, and it gets goes into the corner. Annabelle Mallet, she'll just get it out in a neutral ice. Team Nova Scotia will come up with the puck in the neutral zone, but they'll turn it over at the line. Mallet plays it in behind the Nova Scotia goal, and Team Nova Scotia will wrap it around onto the far side, picked up there by Macy McLeod. She'll play it out in a neutral ice, and Team New Brunswick will fire it back down into Nova Scotia territory. 5.5 minutes to go here in period 2. There's a clearing attempt that goes off a stick and gets tipped all the way down in New Brunswick territory. No icing. All the way back to get it for Team New Brunswick. It was Audrey Duguay. A couple of bodies fall on top of the puck. It does come loose, however. New Brunswick will play it back in behind their own goal. Up the right side, here's Callie Lefrancois. Her pass to the middle of the ice. Picked up there by Mallette. Mallette over in the far corner. Has 3 Nova Scotia skaters all over her. And it's Team Nova Scotia will come up with the puck. Over 6 minutes gone here in period number 2. 3-0. Team New Brunswick with the lead over Team Nova Scotia. All the way back to get the puck. Chasing it down was Claire Bettel. And she got tripped up down in the corner. But Team New Brunswick still able to come up with the puck, and they'll skate it through the neutral zone. That pass there was intended for Zoe LeBlanc. She was unable to handle the pass cleanly. Nova Scotia cleared it back towards the New Brunswick line. New Brunswick will clear it all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory, and that'll be an icing call. And so the face-off is to the left of the Team New Brunswick goal. Clearing attempt goes off the back of a leg. Team Nova Scotia with a backhand shot, and that's steered aside there by Clarke. Nova Scotia will control on the near side. A couple of bodies go crashing down into the wall down below the goal line. Scrambly play in the corner there, and finally it'll be played all the way back to the point for Laventure. Her shot gets blocked. Trying to get back for the puck for Team Nova Scotia's Mal Bourquette, and she is there for Team Nova Scotia, and she'll circle all the way back behind her own goal. She'll play it up onto the right side. Team Nova Scotia will clear it over onto the near wing, where it'll be picked up by McCormick. She'll just dump it down below the New Brunswick goal line. Sadie Mahan, she turns it over at the line. It gets played back into the near corner in New Brunswick territory. Zoe LeBlanc. She'll play it up the left side. There's a nice pass to the middle of the ice. Skating all the way through is McFadden. McFadden has it taken away from her at the last second. Nice job there on the back check by Alice Laventure. Audrey Duguay. Her pass up onto the right side through the neutral zone comes Team New Brunswick. Morgan Groundwater lost it at the line. Team New Brunswick dumping it into Nova Scotia territory. Team Nova Scotia will just chip it back down into New Brunswick territory. Over 8 minutes gone here in period number 2. Again, 3-0 Team New Brunswick with the lead. There's a shot. They score! So it's Josie McCormick with Emerson Chasson picking up the assist. And it's 3-1 now. There's a shot from the point. That'll sail wide of the New Brunswick goal. As New Brunswick will skate it out through the neutral zone. A couple of bodies collide in the neutral zone. That'll allow Nova Scotia to come up with the puck. They'll skate it all the way over onto the near wing through the neutral zone. Sydney Power getting in just inside the New Brunswick line, and actually that is on the delayed offside, and it's offside actually. Draw controlled there by Nova Scotia, or New Brunswick, excuse me. Nearly turned it over in their own zone. McFadden's pass to the middle of the ice, broken up there by Team Nova Scotia. They'll just play it back inside the New Brunswick line. New Brunswick will play it back through the neutral zone. Nova Scotia will just clear it back out into the neutral ice, delayed offside. Puck comes out in the neutral ice. McFadden comes up with it. She'll let the wrist shot go, and that goes off the trapper of Fry and into the near corner. Team New Brunswick trying to work it out of the corner towards the front of the goal. That was broken up. Team Nova Scotia clearing it out, but that gets knocked down by Team New Brunswick, and they'll play it back behind the Nova Scotia goal. Nova Scotia will just clear it out into neutral ice. Madeline Wilkins, she'll circle all the way back into her own zone. Wilkins plays it all the way around on the far side. Nova Scotia knocking it down at the line. Mal Bourquette trying to get it back deep. Puck's loose in the feet of Mal Bourquette. Finally, it gets pinned against the wall. Referee telling him to play it. It does come free. Mal Bourquette, she'll find the open wing and she'll just dump it down into the near corner. Team New Brunswick will play it off the wall. Nice job there by Team Nova Scotia to keep it in. There's a pass from Wilkins up to McFadden. She'll just get the red line and dump it in past the halfway mark of the game. 9:40 to go here in period 2. Again, a 3-1 Team New Brunswick lead over Team Nova Scotia here in the championship game of the U14 female division here at the 2024 Atlantic Challenge Cup. Team New Brunswick battling at the line, keeping it in Nova Scotia territory. Nice pass there by L'Aventure. In over the line. Team Nova Scotia has knocked off their stick. L'Aventure jumping up into the play, keeping the play alive, but as it knocked off her stick, New Brunswick come back the other way. In over the line, here's Danielle, her shot. That gets knocked down in the slot area. Team Nova Scotia will come up with it, and they'll start skating through the neutral zone. In over the line, they come. Nice job there by Team Nova Scotia on the forehand there. That was Brianna Payne. A couple of bodies go down in the corner. Puck gets cleared along the near wall, back to the point. Kate Ford, her shot right on. Emma Clarke with the save, and she will grab onto that and hang on. 8:37 to go here in period. Scotia on the board with 11:51 remaining in the second period. Team New Brunswick win the draw, but a 4-car pileup down in the corner, as my friend Mike Sanderson would like to say. The goal scorer for Team Nova Scotia is the one sitting in the penalty box for 2 minutes or less. There's a shot towards the front of the goal. Team New Brunswick looking for the redirect. Nova Scotia will come up with it, cleared out as far as the line. McFadden plays it over to the right side for Danielle. Danielle back to the point for Lloyd. Lloyd over to the left point for McFadden. McFadden sends it down into the corner. Looking for Marie-Lou Couture. Pass out in front of the goal. Nobody there for Team New Brunswick. They'll just get it out as far as the line. McFadden unable to hold it in at the line. Team Nova Scotia clearing it out as far as the line. Danielle pick it up. She'll delay at the top of the right circle. Back to the point for Lloyd. Lloyd walking in. Wrist shot. That gets redirected wide of the Nova Scotia goal. Couture down in the corner for Team New Brunswick. Groundwater back to the point for McFadden. Back for Groundwater. Groundwater looking for Couture. Puck loose in the slot area. Danielle with a shot. Scores! Make it 3 for Annabelle. Team Nova Scotia will play it inside the New Brunswick line. 2-on-1 shaping up here. That's a nice job there by Wilkins to keep Elise Angioni to the outside there. Through the neutral zone now come Team New Brunswick. Feeney will dump the puck in wide of the Nova Scotia goal. Feeney turns it over in Nova Scotia territory. Ava Brown plays it over onto the far side. Nova Scotia playing it off the wall. There's a pass that goes off a foot, and Nova Scotia unable to get the puck out of their own zone. New Brunswick plays it around the wall into the near corner. Isla Eddy plays it over onto the far side. New Brunswick will chip it back down below the goal line. Nova Scotia gets it out as far as the line, kept in by Team New Brunswick. There's a shot right on, and a nice save there by Fry. Puck will roll to the side of the goal, and Fry will grab onto that with the trapper, and she will hang on. 6-single goal for Team New Brunswick. Josie McCormick with the goal for Team Nova Scotia, and that's where we stand, 4-1 right now. Team New Brunswick leading. Through the neutral zone now come Team Nova Scotia. Brooke McDonald has it knocked off her stick. Back the other way, Team New Brunswick in over the Nova Scotia line. Danielle gets taken down. That allows Team Nova Scotia to come up the puck, but they turn it over. There's a shot. That Fry will steer into the near corner. Wilkins battling to keep the puck in at the line, and she does so. Nice job there. As the puck will get cleared off the wall in neutral ice and all the way back down inside the New Brunswick line. Through the neutral zone. Mahan wide down the left side. Get forced down the left side. Gets taken down, and there's going to be a penalty here coming up to Team Nova Scotia, and it's going to be a hooking call, and so Team New Draw one there by Team New Brunswick. Here's McFadden. Plays it over to the right point for Lloyd. Lloyd, her wrist shot right on, and a nice save by Ava Fry. Nova Scotia will skate it out as far as the line. It'll be kept in at the line. Here's Danielle working her way in. Feeds it across. And that pass was just too far. Actually, that was Danielle on the near side. It was Groundwater who tried to feed Danielle in the slot. Team Nova Scotia trying to pin the puck against the wall to kill off some more time here as we got under 5 minutes to go here in period number 2. McFadden back at the left point. Zoe Lloyd. Pass to the slot, redirected right on, and a nice save and a nice read there by Ava Fry as she slid across and got the Alice Laventure is in the penalty box for Team Nova Scotia. Parent plays it back to the point. Return pass to Parent. Trying to work her way into the slot area. There's a shot that sails wide of the goal off the stick of Zoe LeBlanc. Here's Parent with it once again for New Brunswick. She'll play it off the wall. Down into the far corner in Nova Scotia territory. Potential hooking call there. Neither referee putting their arm up. That allows Nova Scotia to come up with the loose puck and fire it all the way back down into New Brunswick territory. 4:05 to go here in period number 2. Half a minute to go in the New Brunswick power play. Nice job there on the forecheck on the penalty killer by Team Nova Scotia to keep Team New Brunswick deep in their own zone. LeBlanc, her pass up the left side, picked up by Parent. Parent will just play it inside the Nova Scotia zone, and Team Nova Scotia will fire it all the way back down the ice. 10 seconds to go now in the New Brunswick power play as Alice Laventure will be stepping back out on the ice. Nice job here on this penalty kill by Team Nova Scotia. 3:25 to go here in period number 2. A 3-goal New Brunswick lead. It is 4-1. There's a shot right on by Danielle, and Ava Fry will grab onto that, and she will hang on for a stoppage in play. To the right of the Nova Scotia goal. There's a weak shot off the draw that'll roll into Ava Fry, and she'll grab. Maud Borquette for Nova Scotia. She'll play it over onto the near side. Nice job there by Wilkins to keep that play alive. And New Brunswick getting another weak shot off, but nonetheless, it's time to the right of the Nova Scotia goal with 3:06 remaining in period number 2. New Brunswick keeping the puck in at the line. Laventure for Nova Scotia. She turns it over. Puck loose in the slot area. There's a wrist shot that goes off the leg of the Nova Scotia forward. That shot coming off the stick of Madeline Wilkins. There's another shot from the other point. That one there coming off the stick of Sadie Mahan, and that was redirected into the corner. Nova Scotia back the other way now. Here's Power in with a shot. She fires that one wide of the glove side. Team New Brunswick unable to get it out of their own zone. Wilkins in behind her own goal. She'll start out on the near side. Through the neutral zone now. Wilkins still with the puck. She'll just play it off the wall down into the corner. And that'll complete the change for Team New Brunswick. 120 seconds to go now here in period number 2. Team Nova Scotia with the puck inside their own line. Had to hurry to get it out there because there's 3 Team New Brunswick players on the forecheck there. Puck turned over inside the New Brunswick zone. Macy McLeod gets it all the way back to the point. There's a wrist shot off the stick of Kate Ford. That goes wide of the New Brunswick goal. Nova Scotia trying to play it out into the slot area, and that pass was broken up there by Team New Brunswick. Pass to the neutral zone and in over the line now. Team New Brunswick will dump it down into the far corner. New Brunswick on the puck first. Lajoie trying to play towards the front of the goal. Puck goes off a couple of legs into the slot area. Team Nova Scotia will clear it over to the open wing. They'll pick it up and they'll clear it off the wall through the neutral zone and all the way back down into New Brunswick territories. We got under a minute to go. Nova Scotia making some changes. Here's Parent in over the line. She'll delay the top of the right circle, avoid a check. Lost control of it, but it's picked up there by Marie-Lou Couture. Couture gets bodied down into the corner, and there's a delayed penalty here coming up to Team Nova Scotia, and it's going to be a boarding call with 36 seconds exactly remaining. Pass right in front of the goal. Puck is loose as Fry was able to get a piece of that to steer that into the near corner. Here's Lloyd. She'll feed it over to the left point for McFadden. She gets pushed down from behind. No call. New Brunswick trying to play it back to the near point for Lloyd. She was unable to hold the line with that. Draw one there by Team Nova Scotia. Get it out as far as the line, but not out. There's a shot right on, and Fry will grab onto that one and hang on. Marie-Lou Couture. Draws one there by Team Nova Scotia. They'll play it back to the point. McFadden with it. She gets a shot, but that gets blocked, and the shot came right at the buzzer. And so that's where we stand after 40 minutes of play. 20 minutes are up on the scoreboard. And third period action here in the championship game of the U14 female division is underway here at the Superior Propane Center. Team Nova Scotia will come up with the loose puck just inside their own line, and they'll fire it all the way back down the ice. Back the other way now. Team New Brunswick turned it over at their line. Team Nova Scotia trying to get it back in deep. Puck's taken away there by Marie-Lou Couture. She got as far as the Nova Scotia line, but cleared back to the New Brunswick line. Zoe Lloyd, her pass goes off a stick and goes all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory. They'll play it off the wall. McFadden knocking it down at the line for Team New Brunswick. Here's Ma Bourquette. Spins away from Couture. She'll play it up onto the near side. Brianna Payne unable to get it out. Puck was into the feet of Morgan Groundwater, and that allows Team Nova Scotia to come up with the loose puck and fire it down the ice. 25 seconds to go now in the power play for Team New Brunswick. Here's Zoe Lloyd. Pass up on the right side for McFadden. Her pass off the wall, picked up there by Annabelle Daniel. Her pass in the middle of the ice. There's a shot right on, and Ava Fry will grab onto that and hang on as that shot coming off the stick of Chloe. Teams are now back at even strength. Back the other way now comes Team Nova Scotia. In over the line. That was Allie Chisholm. Puck picked up in behind the goal by Chloe Leakey. Still with it. She'll play it back to the point. There's a long wrist shot. That'll sail wide of the goal. Puck bouncing around. Kept in right at the line. Actually, no, they say did not stay in at the line. Just 4-1 New Brunswick lead over Team Nova Scotia here again in the championship game of the U14 female division here at the 2024 edition of the Atlantic Challenge Cup. Puck is wrapped around the wall. All the way back to the point. There's a slap shot that hits the back of Annabelle Danielle. She comes up with the loose puck, fires a shot, and that just missed the short side. Team Nova Scotia now, Chloe Leakey will skate it up. She'll send it up onto the right side. Brianna Payne, her pass through the middle of the ice. That was intended there for Sophie Rideout, but it was too far for her. New Brunswick will pick it up and fire it all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory. Team Nova Scotia through the neutral zone. Payne playing it down into the corner. She'll chase it down for herself. Payne gets pinned against the wall there by Sadie Mahan. Still manages to come up with the puck all the way back to the point. There's a wrist shot through a lot of traffic, and that missed the far side. Bourquette plays the puck back in behind the New Brunswick goal. Team Nova Scotia will cycle it back behind the New Brunswick goal, and Team New Brunswick will play it up on the near side. Bourquette pinching down low for Team Nova Scotia, keeping the play alive here, as there's a long shot that goes off a skate. They'll just chip it back down below the goal line. 3.5 minutes gone here in the third period. Again, Team New Brunswick with a 3-goal lead. New Brunswick playing it out into neutral ice. Bourquette trying to get away from Danielle. Forced back in her own zone. She'll play it up onto the right wing in the neutral zone. Emerson Chason. She bodies down. That was, I do believe, Claire Bettle. There's a pass that'll go off the stick of Annabelle Mallet all the way down into Nova Scotia territory. Mallet first on the puck. She lost an edge, and Nova Scotia cleared out as far as the line. Lloyd's shot goes off a leg and bounces out into neutral ice. In over the line now. This is Mallet in behind the goal. She's being pestered there by Bourquette. Pinning the puck against the wall. It'll come loose. Nova Scotia will skate it out down the left side, and they'll get it out in neutral ice. Macy McLeod dumping the puck down into New Brunswick territory. Dakota Terrio playing it over onto the far side. Spinning away is Zoe Lloyd. She'll play it off the wall. Kept in at the line there by LaVenture for Nova Scotia. There's a shot that'll sail high and wide of the New Brunswick goal. Team New Brunswick getting it out as far as the line, and it'll finally be picked up in the neutral zone there by Team Nova Scotia. It's LaVenture. Her pass up onto the left side, broken up at the New Brunswick line. Callie Lefrancois will play the puck down into Nova Scotia territory and head off on a change. Joanna Cleary, she turns it over in her own zone. Annabelle Mallet battling along the wall there for Team New Brunswick. Mallet trying to drive to the net, does so, tried to go high, short side, and that goes off a stick and off the glass. A couple of bodies go down in behind the Nova Scotia goal, and there's a couple of bodies go crashing into the door down in the far corner, and the door for Team New Brunswick. Josie McCormick replying for Team Nova Scotia, and that's where we stand, a 4-1 New Brunswick lead. There's a shot that gets blocked, and the puck will bounce back down into New Brunswick territory. Nova Scotia on the puck. There's a delayed penalty here coming up to Team New Brunswick. There's just a shot that'll sail wide of the goal. Ava Fry on the bench for the extra skater, but the puck is touched there by Team New Brunswick, and it's going to be a tripping call. There's been 6 penalties for Team Nova Scotia here this afternoon. As Team Nova Scotia lost control of the puck at the line here, it was Umla. Here's Sydney Power in over the line. Power driving wide, hits the brakes. She'll play it all the way back to the point. There's a long wrist shot that'll sail wide of the New Brunswick goal. Nova Scotia looking for the rebound. Picked up there by Danielle. She's unable to get it out. Kept in at the line. There's a long shot that'll go off a foot and will bounce into Emma Clarke. And she will grab onto that PM here on Rink A, as it'll be the championship game of the U14 male division. Team New Brunswick and Team Nova Scotia doing battle. Again, that game coming up at 7 o'clock right here on AO Live. And we've got a multitude of games as well still to come on the other 3 rinks. And so you can pick your game and kick back and enjoy it while you're enjoying your Thanksgiving long weekend. 7 minutes gone, 7:04 gone, and the stoppage in play. Have the face-off come up deep in 2 to go in the Team New Brunswick penalty. Draw one by Team New Brunswick and played out into neutral ice. Isla Eddy plays it over onto the far side for Montborquette. She'll play it back over onto the right side for Eddy. Her pass in the middle of the ice, broken up. Montborquette steps up, and she'll skate it in and fire it into New Brunswick territory. Team New Brunswick will find the opening and fire it all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory. 25 seconds to go now in the Team New Brunswick penalty. 12:15 remaining here in period 3. New Brunswick firing the puck up over the glass and out of play. Next, face off in front of the Team New Brunswick bench. Draw one there by Team Nova Scotia. Laventure forced all the way back into her own zone and behind her own goal. Through the middle of the ice now, here's Brianna Payne. Plays it up onto the right side for Emerson Chason, trying to get the shot through. Puck rolling just wide of the New Brunswick goal as the teams are now back at even strength. Puck goes all the way back to the point. Laventure gets a weak backhand shot off that doesn't get through. New Brunswick will pick it up, fire it off the wall, and it'll go all the way down into Nova Scotia territory. It's going to go right in onto Ava Fry, and she elects to grab onto that and hang on. For Team New Brunswick, Raphael Parent with the single for Team New Brunswick. Josie McCormick with the goal for Team Nova Scotia. Team New Brunswick will play it off the wall, and the puck will roll all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory. Team Nova Scotia will play it out into neutral ice. Team New Brunswick will fire it back into Nova Scotia territory. Puck gets wrapped around the wall. Kept in at the line. Nice job there by the Team New Brunswick defense to keep that play alive down on the far side. Here's Feeney trying to work her way towards the front of the goal. That pass was broken up. Team Nova Scotia will pick it up and they'll skate it through the neutral zone. 2-on-1 shaping up. There's a long shot that goes off a stick and up over the New Brunswick net. That coming off the stick of Elise Angioni. Team Nova Scotia controlling in their own zone. Montborquette plays it up onto the right side. Team Nova Scotia will skate it through the neutral zone. Emerson Chason, firing it in wide to the New Brunswick goal. There's a pass that'll go off the stick of Couture. This will roll all the way down the ice, and this is going to have enough to make it across for an icing call. So we'll bring the face off all the way back in New Brunswick territory as we are over Team Nova Scotia. A couple of bodies go down in the corner in New Brunswick territory, but Team New Brunswick's able to clear it out. Puck is just inside the Nova Scotia line. Annabelle Millet plays it down in behind the Nova Scotia goal. They'll wrap it around. Long wrist shot right on. Fry the save. Doesn't know where the rebound is. Sprawling across the goal line, and somehow Ava Fry is able to keep across it. 9:34 to go here in the third. Puck played off the glass in Nova Scotia territory. Team New Brunswick controlling. Groundwater getting a shot off. That goes off a leg and wide of the goal. Dakota Terrio playing the puck down below the goal line. It'll be Nova Scotia will control, and they'll skate it up down the left side. Turn it over at the red line. Nova Scotia will pick it up once again, trying to fire it into New Brunswick territory, but that was broken up at the New Brunswick line. Puck turned over, but it's an offside at the New Brunswick line as 8:56 to go here in the third. New Brunswick with a 3-goal lead, looking to hang on. Nova Scotia playing it just inside the New Brunswick line. Puck knocked down the neutral zone by Team Nova Scotia, but turned over And Team New Brunswick will skate it in down on the far side. Here's Lajoie. Or correction, that's Kelly Lafrancois. She gets taken down below the goal line. Puck's still loose. Lafrancois plays it onto the near side. Back to the left point. Dakota Terrio will play it back down below the goal line where Lafrancois will pick it up for Team New Brunswick. Lafrancois leaves it there for Mallet. Mallet working her way out, trying to go short side. Fry the save. Rebound is cleared out as far as the line, and Lloyd is able to keep it in at the right point. McFadden all the way back to the point for Lloyd. Lloyd plays it over under the left circle. That pass there was intended for Lafrancois. McFadden short side gets a weak shot off, and that finds the trapper of Ava Fry. Draw one there by Team New Brunswick. There's a pass that went right through the feet of Sadie Mahan, and that allows Nova Scotia to get in over the line, get a weak shot off, and that'll be steered into the corner by Emma Clarke. Nova Scotia controlling down below the goal line. Ava Brown trying to play it all the way back to the point. Umla unable to control that cleanly. She's forced all the way back into her own zone. She'll play it up the far left side. Kept in at the line by Team New Brunswick only momentarily. Nova Scotia will clear it back down into New Brunswick territory. Team New Brunswick turning it over inside the line. There's a long shot redirected. Madeline Wilkins wraps it around the wall, and the puck will go all the way back down into Nova Scotia territory. No icing. 7 minutes remaining now here in period number 3. Nova Scotia will get it out as far as the line. Team New Brunswick keeping it in. Jocelyn McDonald plays it over onto the near side, and the puck will get cleared out into neutral ice by Team Nova Scotia. Team Nova Scotia will play it inside the New Brunswick line as Team Nova Scotia will make some wholesale changes. Back the other way now. Team Nova Scotia trying to play to the slot area. Team New Brunswick trying to clear it out. Knocked down by Team Nova Scotia just inside the line. Puck kept in right at the line by Maude Bourquette. Maude Bourquette walking in, fires a shot, and that'll miss the far side. Team Nova Scotia controlling. Over to the left side. Maude Bourquette walking in, winding, firing, scores! April Maude Bourquette. So we'll have to see how they manage the time here between now and the end of this game. They managed to keep pulling themselves within one from here. In over the line. Sydney Power. Power trying to toe drag it and get the shot off. Goes off a leg, and it's picked up by Team New Brunswick as they'll skate it through the neutral zone. Back the other way now is Couture down the left side. She gets bumped against the wall. A couple more bodies go crashing into the corner. Referee in there telling them to play it. And finally the whistle will blow and we'll have a stoppage in play. So again, 5. That's all they're going to bring the face-off out in neutral ice. Puck played just inside the New Brunswick line, or Nova Scotia line. There's a shot right on, and Ava Fry will grab onto that one against the blocker, and she will goal. Draw one there by Team Nova Scotia, but it's turned over. Annabelle Mallet trying to play it back to the point. That pass was broken up there, and Team Nova Scotia is able to get the puck out in neutral ice. New Brunswick will play the puck deep into their own zone as we have 5 minutes remaining here in period number 3. Again, a 4-2 lead, and there's a penalty here coming up to Team New Brunswick. There's a shot that'll sail high and wide of the goal. Extra attacker on the ice as Ava Fry's on the bench. Nova Scotia controlling. Trying to play it back to the point. That pass was intercepted. The whistle will blow. And so it's going to be a tripping call here. Goaltender for Team New Brunswick. Draw one there by Team New Brunswick. Chloe Roy has that clearing attempt knocked down. Nova Scotia now here's power in behind the New Brunswick goal. Pass for Leakey. Puck turned over, and Couture is able to clear it back down into Nova Scotia territory, and it's going to be 6 attackers on the ice for Team Nova Scotia as the net's empty. As Lloyd will play it wide of the Nova Scotia goal. So Team Nova Scotia gambling here with just over 4 minutes to go. Going with the 6 attackers with the power play. Puck turned over. There's a wrist shot that goes wide of the Nova Scotia goal. That shot coming off the stick of Morgan Groundwater. Lakey turns it over. Groundwater in the near corner. Trying to play it back to the point. That was broken up. Malborquette, the goal scorer for Nova Scotia, pinning Groundwater against the wall. And finally, it'll be picked up and skated out there by Team Nova Scotia. Power plays it down into the corner. Lloyd for Team New Brunswick. Lloyd looking for some options, killing off more time. Half a minute to go in the Nova Scotia power play. Lloyd doing a nice job of killing off more time. Turns it over down below the goal line. New Brunswick comes up with it, chops it all the way down the ice. And is this going to have enough to make it across the line? It does! And Team New Brunswick scores! She was able to clear it all the way down the ice from her own zone, and it found the middle of the net. Team Nova Scotia had the extra attacker on as Ava Fry was on the bench. In over the line now come Team Nova Scotia, New Brunswick will clear it over onto the near side. Team Nova Scotia working down low, pass into the slot area, back to the point. There's a shot from L'Aventure, and that was broken up on the way through. Pass all the way up for Zoe LeBlanc. LeBlanc chasing it down in the far corner, trying to cut towards the front of the goal. LeBlanc gets taken down, no call. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in period 3. It's a 3-goal lead for Team New Brunswick, 5-2. As the puck will get pinned against the wall, and we'll have a stoppage in play, and they're going to, for the medal presentations of the two teams, we'll wrap things up for the U14 Female Division Championship game, and we'll get all set for the U15 Male Championship game. Again, that game coming up at 7 p.m. right here on Rink A on AO Live. There's a shot from the point from Team Nova Scotia. Goes off a foot wide of the goal. Pass towards the front of the goal. Broken up pass all the way back. Or clearing attempt all the way back to the point. That was knocked down by Isla Eddy. Pass through the blue paint. Goes off the stick of Emma Clarke. Puck's loose in the slot area. New Brunswick was able to clear it out as far as the line. Madeline Wilkins plays it up onto the far side. That was knocked down. Long shot right on. And Clarke having a hard time handling it. The referee was a little quick. 1:28 to go here in period number 3. Face-off won by Team New Brunswick. Pass up onto the near side. New Brunswick will tip it out through the neutral zone and jumping up into the play. In over the line is Marie-Lou Couture. She'll play it down into the corner. Puck will get played off a leg and bouncing out towards the red line. Nova Scotia will pick it up. Chloe Leakey. She'll play it out in a neutral ice, and Team New Brunswick will dump it back down into Nova Scotia territories. We're under a minute to go now here in the third. Again, Team New Brunswick with a 5-2 lead. Annabelle Mallet in behind the Nova Scotia goal. She turns it over. Pass right through in the slot area. Loose shot right on, and Fry with the save. Callie Lefrancois, 5-2 lead. Team New Brunswick over Team Nova Scotia. Puck all the way back to the point. New Brunswick keeping it at the line. There's a long shot, and that finds the mitt of Ava Fry, and she will hang on. This goal, that was an empty netter and Raphael Parent for Team New Brunswick. Josie McCormick and April Monbourquette replying for Team Nova Scotia. Puck gets played around onto the far side. Nova Scotia playing it up the far left wing. Played out as far as the line. It comes out in the neutral ice. New Brunswick dumps it back into Nova Scotia territory with 5 seconds to go, as Nova Scotia will just let the time play out. And Team New Brunswick,